Okay, hello everybody. This is Mike here again. So I'm going to do a quick, not really an unboxing, but a quick demo of the Adafruit Clue board. See if you can see it here. Get the focus. But I'll do like a Hello World program for it. Kind of show off some of the cool capabilities of the board. Here's the back. Here's the front. And it actually has a pretty nice LED display. Let's kind of just jump in and kind of show off the board and what it can do and how to program it. So if you don't know what the Clue board is, it is kind of a clone improvement maybe on the Microbit by BBC. And I'll show you what I mean. Here's the Clue board to your left. Here's the Microbit board right next to it. As you can see, they're basically the same form factor, same size, and same pinouts. There's a lot of similarities between the two boards. Microbit here is on the right. Clue's on the left. I think I said that right. Like I said, same pinout, same form factor, same size, but I think the Clue you can say has a lot more capabilities, and I kind of showed those off here. You connect the Clue to your laptop PC by micro USB port here in the back, very similar to the Microbit. There's a little battery connection right there, USB, reset button. There's all kinds of cool sensors here on the back if you can read them. See if hopefully you can see. So there's a temperature, pressure sensor, mic, accelerometer, gyro, humidity sensor, magnometer, or basically compass. I said that wrong. LED, that's the LED, it looks like connection. There's a speaker, I think, mic and speaker. It says it can take 3 to 6 volt battery. What I like is the nice little LED here. So this is about a $40 board, $35, $40 in shipping and handling. While the Microbit's a little bit cheaper, 15 US. Little buttons on the front, some LEDs, light adjuster, proximity sensors here on the front, top. Definitely want to learn how to use those. So you can see it's running a little bit of program here. Let me share my screen because there's some steps you need to follow. So when I originally got this board, the accelerometer data and the gyro data were not showing up. And that has to do with the setup for the Arduino programming environment, and drivers, and libraries, and everything. Okay, so let me share my screen. Okay. So when you first get it, I would definitely recommend that you go to the Adafruit website and walk through all the little how-tos, introductions to the Clue. The big thing when you first start out is that, let me lay this down here so I don't drop it. You can still see it. There's the microbit size comparison. So they do recommend that you, if you do use batteries, 2 AA's, 2 AAA's, so you want a total of 3 volts, so 1.5 volts for each battery. They definitely suggest not too many volts, not over 3 volts, and not too low or too high. Now, most people are going to connect it up to their laptop and PC by the USB, micro USB. So you can see it's a common thing where the accelerometer gyro data is not working. Now, the first thing I would recommend is that you update. We're going to use the Arduino programming environment for this hello world program. I definitely recommend to get the latest, most up-to-date Arduino environment. And okay, so yep, they recommend Arduino IDE version 1.8.6, and they're saying, I don't know if this is true, will be true for everybody, but they're saying if you have the latest, you won't have to do all these uploads. But if you need to update the bootloader, you can download it here. I didn't have to update the bootloader. But it's pretty standard. It's the pretty standard the board manager for the Arduino. So I kind of show you that this for the bootloader. The reason why you do the bootloader is so it'll recognize the board. Okay, so let's start the Arduino IDE. Should have started it before, so you can see. The reason why I should have done this sooner is, yeah, here we go. Sometimes it takes a while to load up. Oh, sorry about this. Now, you just need to make sure you've updated all the libraries and so on. Looks like something just got updated. That's why it's taking a little bit to get started. Now, you probably already updated libraries in example code already. So I got 1.8.13. Let's put it off to the side here. Okay, so you know you need to do the bootloader, because if you go into, you see right there, tools board. See, I didn't have this when I first, so you go to board. That's interesting. So there's the Adafruit boards. It's saying it, okay. I thought it originally said clue, but interesting. Wow, what's going on? That one seems locked up. Okay, let's try that again. Something got updated because it did say a Adafruit clue. Let's see if everything's working. If I can download the sketch, because eventually that's what you're going to have to get to the point where you can use the board, you can update code, you can change code, compile code, you can do the serial port. Okay. So it said you just want to make sure you connect to the board. Here's a really quick sketches you can run. Another simple sketch. And now we're going to get into some libraries that you need to get and download. So I know this is a tedious task, but you just need to go through and check and make sure you've got all these libraries. And let's bring up. So you can see here, these are the libraries for the board so that you can program and use it. So let's bring up this is a library manager. Make sure everything's there. So what you need to do, you need to go sketches, include libraries, manage libraries all the way to the top. Why didn't that work? There it goes, just taking its time. Now I've already done this, but you just need to basically go through and check and make sure all these different libraries have been installed. I know it's a tedious process, but your board's not going to work unless it has all the libraries. You're not going to be able to program it with all the libraries. So just basically, so just type in the board you're looking, the library you're looking for. I don't know why everything's so slow, but it's just going to be that way today. So like I said, I've already done most of the install. So basically almost installing all the libraries for Adafruit. But just go through, make sure that you got everything installed. Go down through the list. Just check everything one at a time. And if it's not installed, all you have to do is click the install button right here. Make sure it's installed. So let's look for Adafruit. Let's do an example here. You can see Adafruit NeoPixel is installed. And unfortunately, you're just going to have to do that. You're just going to walk through all these one at a time, just to double check, make sure all these libraries have been installed. Not too hard. Just type them in, double check, make sure they're installed. There's a lot of them, fortunately. And once you've checked them, installed, you may not have to do a lot of them because if you have the latest Arduino IDE, then you've got the sensor libraries. And the reason why you're doing this is because there's lots of different sensors installed here. So you're going to do the same thing. You're going to, in the library manager, you're going to check and make sure all the sensor libraries are installed. That's gonna check this one. So you click install. It's maybe it's going to tell you some of these things, and should only take a minute or two to install your libraries for you. You can see down here there's a little progress bar. And it's installed. I don't know how I missed that one. Like I said, just double check, make sure you got all the libraries installed. Okay. So there's tons of these libraries. These are all the sensors that the board has. Now, once you got everything installed, double checked, we're going to go to the test library. Okay. Go to examples, under file. So you got file examples. Can't see it. Files. Try that again. Examples. Okay, right there. It's probably hard to see it. Arcadia library. And simple test right there. Oh, that's not the one. That's not what the one I have. I want to do everyone. Let's try that again. Yeah, went too far. Okay, Arcadia library. Now I want the clue test. That's interesting. It looks like it's disappeared. Oh, full bowler test. There we go. Now, as you can see, it's hard to see, I know. You got some different clue tests that you can do here. And you want the Arcadia clue test right there. We can check out all these other cool ones later here, but that's the one you want. So you're going to use examples, Adafruit, Arcadia library, full board test, Arcadia clue test. Now, if you don't have this, it means that you need to go back to that one page and make sure you install all the libraries. My internet connection is so slow right now. should load up another sketch. But this is the sketch right here. Sorry, we're having some really slow internet connections going on. So this is basically the sketch. Arcadia clue test. Now, so what you got here, if you can see here, these are the different sensors that are on the clue. So, and you can see here, there's an ambient temperature sensor, pressure sensor, humidity sensor, that's air pressure, light level sensor, accelerometer, gyroscope, these are 3 axes each, compass, audio, mic, left button, right button. There's the display, because that's a color display. Oh, NeoPixel's on back. Okay, I'll show you that here. Then you got the red LED. We'll pull something out. So here's the front of the board. Now, I'm not sure how long it's going to take, but since I'm connected, I'm going to compile and upload the sketch. Hopefully this won't take too long. This is a huge sketch. As you can see, it's connected to COM port 5. One drawback to the Arduino IDE, it can be a little bit slow sometimes, unfortunately. It's still compiling the sketch. There it goes. Taking its time. Oh, great. Missing an include. So I'm missing a file. So something happened when I upgraded the IDE. And I can copy the error message and check it. I just have a missing library directory that I need to find. Okay. That semi didn't work. But now, if you look close, you can see the sensors found, the temperature in Celsius, barometric pressure, humidity level, light, accelerometer data, gyro data, compass data, mic. As I talk, the mic value goes up. So on the buttons, that turns the lights on. And you can hear the little beep. Left button tests a little speaker. Right button turns the lights on. You got a blinking red light. supposed to see colors in the rainbow. Yeah, there. I think it changed color right there. If you can. Oh, I'm sorry. You probably can't see it, but that light right there is changing color. I know it's kind of hard to see. Sorry, but it is actually changing color. Yeah, it changed green. So this is a cool little board. It'll be fun playing around with it, learning how to get to work, reading all the data coming off the sensors and using it in a robot project. I just kind of wanted to show you the board and how it works. I would definitely recommend, because I even having trouble right now with it, making sure you got all the libraries. Double check, make sure you get all the libraries for it, because the board's not your code is not going to compile. But you can see, probably kind of hard to see all the different values. So if you look at the microbit's pretty cool, but the clue just adds so much more, you know, the little LED and all these sensors for it. So it's great for a robot project, I think. It's going to be fun experimenting with it, learning how to play with it, and so on. And it's about double the price of a microbit. But I think with all the coolness, definitely want to check out the light gesture proximity sensor. These two right there. Going to be cool getting into work. All right, actually, I think it's right there in the middle. Okay, cool. I hope you had fun watching this video, learned a little bit about the Adafruit clue, getting a little introduction to it and how to use it. I think next video we'll try out some more features for it. Try out the making some animation, maybe gift, and then we'll work on Circuit Python, learning how to program using that. And there's, of course, you've got the libraries you got to upload. Like I said, the Adafruit's a really good source of information. So the clue also has Bluetooth, and it shows you how to access it using CircuitPython, the Bluetooth. Oh, there's a code editor, MU code editor. Play around with. Just kind of showing you how to use Python scripts, how to with CircuitPython. So it's kind of, so here's example code and so on. Just another way to program it. This is just basically a scaled down version of Python. So some of the code you can do and everything. Of course, you got the serial console. Add their little MU. Wow, I got a lot of good informational stuff about how to use everything. As you can see over here on the side, CircuitPython libraries, troubleshooting, include Circuit Python demos and libraries and everything. So this kind of Got a really cool walkthrough on everything. So I think I've kind of got to end the video now. Like I said, I hope you enjoyed this, had fun. If you had any suggestions, comments, I know this wasn't a perfect video, but hey, you know, that's the fun of doing these videos. You learn as you go. Yeah, okay, cool. Hope to see you next time, and thanks for watching.